Hello and welcome to One Lap. Today we are doing one lap of the track like we do with every car, but this time in the Model 3 Standard Range Plus, the base car. Now the Standard Range Plus isn't exactly the base one. You can order this car on the website, call Tesla ahead of time and say, hey, take off the heated seats and a few little things and get a Model 3 Standard. But the Standard Plus is pretty much the entry-level Model 3, starts at under $40,000. It is rear-wheel drive only, has a 55-ish kilowatt-hour battery pack, and this one has been around the track before. This is my mom's Tesla, and sorry mom if you're watching this video. No, she knows. And we went drifting around in this car and I showed her how to go sideways. I'll have that linked here and in the description below. But for now, let's go do one lap of the track in the Model 3 Standard Plus and see how it compares to the Pikes Peak Model 3 and the Model 3 Performances we've put around here before. So we're sitting here at the start line in the Model 3 Standard Range Plus. This car has some miles on it. It has 18,000 miles. Shouldn't affect anything. Again, it's been around the track just a couple times. I've spent some time with it. Now, the interesting thing that people don't realize or talk about much is because this car doesn't have a front motor like the dual motor in the performance variants, it actually turns in really well, so there's less weight up front. So I think this is the enthusiast's Model 3 option. We're at 76% state of charge. This car was just driven down from Connecticut today, so thermals are nice and warm. We are going to go standard acceleration, standard steering, regenerative braking, of course, and I will engage slip start. No track mode in Model 3 Standard Plus, something you only get with the performance variant of cars. Now, there used to be a dyno mode that has since been nerfed, so it's traction control on and slip start enabled in 3, 2, 1, go. And feeds in the power nicely at about 50 miles an hour. You get full beans right here. Getting a lot of power. So we're coming down the straight. We're going to do, let's see, 99 miles an hour. We're on the brakes. ABS cutting in quite aggressively under braking. But yeah, there's that nice light front end that you get with the Standard Plus. Having some trouble putting the power down with the rear drive only. Full emergency ABS brakes, but the car maintains its composure under hard braking. It is one of the best parts of Model 3 is just the performance nature of the chassis. People don't realize how nice this thing is to drive. Now, tire pressures are a little low on purpose in this car. The factory is 42 PSI. I think I'm running 38 or 39, and that was just to allow for a little bit of headroom and just for a little bit more grip. That 42 PSI is a compromise also for range, which we don't care about range out on the track, right? We just want to go fast. So, little dab of brakes, getting it thrown in here. Look at that little rotation off power. Of course, the car is traction control systems working quite overtime to keep us on the straight and narrow, but you cannot deny that is straight out of the box. $35,000 or $37,000 Model 3 like this one just is one heck of a great performance car. You don't get the engine noise you get with some other variants, of course, with, you know, BMW M3 or 335 in the same price range, but it is a blast and easy to drive. You really can get in this car with low skill level and start cranking out some great lap times. Nice little rotation on the exit. Nothing requiring a counter steer, and we're wide open down the front straight. So let's see how we do. About 100 miles an hour now, and we are 108 past the start finish. Coming into our braking zone quite aggressively, 111 miles an hour. We're going to ease off, and now we'll talk about the Model 3. How does it do? What do you need the performance version? I've said this for a long time. The Model 3 Standard, or even better off, the long-range rear-wheel drive variant, those are the best ones. The performance cars are heavy, really capable cars. Don't get me wrong, they are crazy fast and fun and capable, and track mode is just alien technology. But you just can't beat these rear-wheel drive 3s, especially when you pull a wheel speed sensor, go full drifty drift. They're tons of fun. Tesla builds some pretty cool cars, can't deny it. And there's the Model 3 Standard Plus for one lap of our track. Now let's take a look back and reveal the lap time. The Model 3 Standard Plus launches pretty softly and gets into the power band around 40 miles per hour. One of the downsides of having the non-performance Teslas is that power fade-in on the full throttle acceleration runs. Going into the corners, it's immediately apparent the lighter front end from the car that I personally drive, which is a dual motor performance Model 3, and this car is just way more eager to turn in and certainly a lot more fun in the bends. The enthusiast version of the Model 3 is for sure the Standard Plus Model 3 because you get the lighter battery pack and the light front end. The Model 3 rips around the track with ease, very comfortable car of course, and really requires very little driver skill to get a lot out of the car. It's an impressive chassis. But of course you're all interested in the lap time, and the Model 3 Standard Plus lapped our circuit in a 1 minute 53 second time. Pretty good, slots it right in between all the other Teslas. We'll see you every Monday and Thursday with another car here on One Lap.